Hi, and welcome to this video. I will be talking a little bit about how you can make your own script to do some basic tasks a little bit faster and simpler instead of using much heavier tools. And in this case, I have been experimenting a little bit with host discovery and particularly with larger subnets. It will take some time to discover hosts if you use nmap or nping. We can pull up the terminal here. I have some large subnets in my system here, and you can use nmap, I think it's SN, to basically do a ping scan. So let's say 2.1 is pretty good, a large subnet. 24. This is something you can use to scan. Let me just do a verbose sign here. As you can see, it takes some time. It's rather slow to go through and check if the hosts are up or not. So I really just want to see what kind of IP addresses are responding and which one is not. And a lot of the times when I do a scan with nmap, it will tell me that the host is down, which is not, and you will have to use the pn nmap tag pn to say that the host is pretend that the host is up. So you can see if you go up to host discovery, pn treats all hosts as online, skip host discovery. Even an SN is a ping scan. Ping scan will say ICMP scan basically, and no port scanning, but it takes a lot of time. I don't want that. I want to have a quick list of IPs that is responding on ICMP. nmap is not a good solution for that. Neither is nping. Nping is good if you want to craft some packets towards one source. If you need to scan larger subnets again, it's not a really good tool for that either. We can just try nping. I think I need to run this in sudo. Sudo nping ICMP C1 and 24 subnet. As you can see, it does answer. It does goes a little bit faster, I think, but still it takes some time. You see, I received 9, sent 13 packets. Okay, so it says it's done 256 IP addresses. That's strange. But as you can see, it's not really efficient to create a list, to be honest. So neither nmap or nping is good for large subnet scanning, in my opinion. They are good at crafting packets or discover or deep scan for single hosts or a smaller subnet of hosts. Yeah, so my solution was to basically create simple ICMP ping script. This script basically takes, as you can see, the syntax, ping sweep, and an IP address and a subnet mask, prefix 24 or 16-bit prefix. I don't need any more or any less. This is enough for me. I have done some tweaking where I actually can start on a larger number. So say I just want to scan from 100 instead of 1 to 254. I can do that instead, but not the other way. So that's just something I added here. It basically just sends one ping and greps for the 64 bytes answer. That means you actually get an answer from a host, and grab the IP and remove the column that is coming with the IP address. This just checks, this is just a regex for checking that the input is actually a valid IP address. If not, you want to have printed out the format. I'm just going to use this myself, so I know what's wrong if something happens, but it's nice to have. So yeah, this is checking for the base IP that it just grips out the 2 octets for the 16-bit IP and the 3 first octets on the 24-bit, and pings that. So it's pretty simple. And my Z shell profile, let me scroll down to the end here. I've implemented an alias with the ping sweep to run the ping sweep script, and also a quick scan which implements the ping sweep script with outputting a result file, and then actually doing an nmap scan for all of the IPs in the list and tail that result file. It's really simple. We're gonna go through this and see how it works. So my script doesn't take too much time. Let's say 2.1. Actually, let's do a bigger subnet. 101.16. As you can see, it will take no time to discover hosts because it's multi-threaded. It works as jobs, and you can scan large subnets really quick without wasting too much time. And I don't think I have too many more. I have some on 100. You can also see if you do htop actually gripping. Yeah, you can see where you are. It's on 23 right now, 26, 27. Yeah, it takes some time, but it scans large subnets, like 1 to 254 in basically seconds, right? I have implemented, it can go faster, but I have implemented a sleep on 2 seconds because my VM actually it doesn't crash, but memory runs out and I don't have any more memory to fork jobs, so it will crash basically. That's why I have set it to 2. On large subnets, single subnets is no problem. It still goes really quickly. It scans really quick. So let's say I wanted to scan all the IPs with nmap. Then I'm gonna use my little script I have in my Z shell profile. Quick scan. Let's say. Okay, so let's say 3. Well, the 1. It's not. It's only 2. As you can see, it is really quick. In a matter of seconds, the IP list is done and nmap is starting to scan both of the IP addresses simultaneously. So I can quickly see what services are running and whatnot on the IP addresses that is actually up. And sometimes when you try to scan some IPs with nmap, it actually says the host is not up, which is really strange, and you have to use the PN option, which just tells skip host discovery and treat the hosts or the IP as up no matter what, and it's kind of weird. Okay, so there's no more there. Let's try another subnet. Yeah, there's a lot more, and as you can see, it runs down really quickly, and you can see information it goes really quick. And this is basically just my little script here, which just says use ping sweep to scan this IP, put the results in a result file, clean out nmap scan result file, and then do and for every IP in the result file, do nmap scan treat all hosts as up, the actual IP, and multi-thread it, just fork it to a new job. After that, just tail the result file. Simple trick to kind of make your scanning larger subnets easier and faster to determine what targets are interesting without using too much time or waiting around for the result, and rather targeting the few IPs that seems interesting to go deeper in. So yeah, there you have it. If you have any questions or want me to make a video about how you can make this script or go through this script, leave a comment and let me know. Hope you enjoyed the video and have a nice day.